Welcome to Bridging Healthcare with Bridget. Kindly subscribe, like, and follow this channel. Hit the bell so that anytime I make a post, you will be the first to know. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bridging Healthcare. This is your girl, Bridget, and thank you for all my returning subscribers. You are the real deal. Thank you for joining me all the time, every time I come online. Thank you for supporting this brand. Thank you for liking, sharing, and telling your friends about it. This is Bridging Healthcare, and this is your host, Bridget Ezobiako. Today, I'm going to give you another hot topic. Generally, on this channel, we discuss health and social care, educative information about how to become more effective. I pick topics under the different aspects of health and social care, and I break it down. I share my experience and I make it real. Today, I want to talk about a very big, interesting topic. This video is not enough for this topic, so let's tag this one as part 1. So today, I want to talk about safeguarding. Safeguarding is big in health and social care. Safeguarding is very important. Now, I'm going to define it, and that's where we're going to start from. Safeguarding means protecting a citizen's health, a person's health, well-being, and human rights, enabling them to live free from harm, abuse, and neglect. So generally, in a layman's language, safeguarding is protecting the clients, their health, ensuring that they are safe from harm, and their human rights, their dignity is safe, is protected, and they are free from harm, and they are not neglected. And it is a very integral part in providing high quality health care. So there's safeguarding for children, there's safeguarding for adults, there are different aspects to safeguarding. But for the purpose of this introduction, I'm going to be talking about safeguarding for adults. Now, safeguarding has its major principles, and that's where I'm going to pick from, and then I will just explain, okay? So safeguarding, there are 6 major principles of safeguarding. 1, safeguarding is more like empowerment. That's one of the principles. To empower the person, to make them feel important, to make them in control. It helps, it makes you support these people, encouraging them to make their own decision. That is safe. It's part of safeguarding. And okay, somebody says, you know that the person is not supposed to be bending. And you're like, you're caring for the client, and they're like, oh, you're bending. You know, you were told not to bend. And the person was like, I want to bend. Leave me alone. What do? It is their decision. They don't want to use their medication, even though you prompt. That's why I said prompt medication. It's not saying put the medication or force them. So encouraging them to make their own decision. You know, that's safeguarding. Number 2, prevention. So there are 6 P's. But I've started with empowerment. I'll give you the other P's now. Prevention. So power, empowerment, power, right? Number 2, prevention, which it just says, just the way it sounds, ensuring that you are protecting them from harm, making sure that no harm occurs. So there is water on the floor. If this client comes down, they might slip and fall. So you ensure that the place is dry and you keep them. Glass is broken or the floor is not safe. You make sure that they don't come down. That is safeguarding, protecting them, preventing any form of harm. The person is on their back. You know that they can have debucitous ulcers. What do I mean? Pressure sores. Because what are the pressure areas? The back, the knee, the hoofs. Those areas that when there's so much friction, they've been on the surface, there's no blood flow, and then there can be an ulcer, an injury that can come from there. So what do? You turn the client side to side, maybe every hour or every 2 hours. That is preventing sores. You see? Preventing them from putting, you know, there are some people that their condition is that they don't know when something is hot or when it's not hot. You know, I know of someone that he even if you put boiling oil on his skin, he won't feel pain. But does not mean that boiling oil is not hurting him. Is not causing damage. So you prevent him. So if I'm going to serve him coffee, I make sure it's in a tray, because he can just collect the food and put it on his leg and he'll be eating it and he's not feeling pain. So you prevent a harm from occurring. The third one is protection. So you protect them. So because you are the carer, you protect them from possible risks that, so you know that this person is exposed to, maybe their family is abusing them, there's abuse financially, there's neglect, and you've been going there. You should report it and say, oh, this person's family did not give this person food. When I got there, the person had not eaten. You are protecting them. So you are speaking for them where they cannot speak for themselves. That is part of safeguarding. The next one is partnership. So you are working with this person. You are not just running your own race, because it's their life, it's their health, it's them. So you don't just run and make decisions for them. So everything you are doing is in partnership. So how does it work? You come into the client, there's a care plan, but you explain the care plan to the client. Say, hi, let's say the person's name is James. Hi, James. How you doing? After exchanging pleasantry, today, this is the plan. You tell the person the plan, and then the person and you, okay, so where do you want us to start from? What do you want us to do first? Do you want to do this? You want to do that? That is partnership. But you don't just come and say, okay, you just don't put the pad, just put the leg. No, no, no. We want to wear your trouser now. I want to use your wipes now. It's a bit cold. Can I? If the person says, I don't want it cold, put it in warm water. That is partnership. Partnership is, I want to wash your arm. Can you try and clean your groin area yourself, or you will need me to support you on that? So you don't just, or there are some people, they protect their privacy. Even though you are giving them a bed bath, that part is theirs. Partnership is, you want to do it yourself, you want to try today. You see what I'm saying? So it has to be working together. It has to be working together. They have to be involved in whatever is happening. It's still part of safeguarding. Then the next point I want to say is accountability. Accountability. So how accountable are you? Do you give them reports? Okay, you went to get something for this person. Okay, I bought milk, I bought this. This is how much I spent. The person doesn't know how to calculate. This is how much. You need to be accountable even to yourself, even to your company. You need to be accountable. This is what we used for this person. This is what the person ate. The person ate so and so percentage of this. The person did this. That is a big part of safeguarding. And then proportionality. So don't be too intrusive. Don't know your limits. Know your limits. It's also part of safeguarding. Know your limits. Know what you have to do. If you are not sure, if you are unsure, call your office. Read the care plan again. Discuss with your superior. Ask questions. Ask family members. Don't just run in and do stuff. Because you know what? It can get you in trouble. Safeguarding is a big, big, big part of health and social care. There are some things, if you're not in your care plan, you don't get involved in doing it. You need to protect the clients. And sometimes you don't just protect them by collecting it from them. You have told them what's needed. You can report it upward, and those that can deal with it should deal with it. So if a client has a sore and you know that according to the client is not supposed, this client is not supposed to be sleeping on sheets that are not cotton. So don't put cotton, because if you put cotton, it's a safeguarding issue. You need to sit a client up. You use a lift sheet. You don't use two hands to drag the client up. It's not even allowed. That's why there's a lift sheet there. So it's safeguarding issue if you are using your hand to carry a client up. Then you want to take care of a client and you are bending to lift the client up when you can use the bed remote to take the bed up. You see, you need a client to sit up and the bed can sit 90 degrees. It's a safeguarding issue if you just pull the person to sit 90 degrees when you can use the bed to sit the person 90 degrees. You see what I'm saying? So everything is detailed in the care plan and must be followed according to the care plan. And that's why, please, read your care plan. Read the previous notes. Read the detail. Before you go out, look at from a week ahead. I look at all my clients that I'm seeing. I look at the care plan. I look at the details of what is to be done. And if I'm unsure, I call to say this, so that there won't be issue tomorrow. That's why I want to encourage you. Friends, you don't want to get in trouble where you're working. Safeguarding is a big issue. A client had a fall. Report it immediately. Because don't act oblivious or they tell you that they fell. Report it. You're still safeguarding them, because if the person is having internal bleeding and you have reported it, if the person you reported to did not do anything about it, it's off you, and write it. I reported to that this person had a fall, so that the ambulance or the people that need to check on the person comes to check on the person. Because if something happens and you did not do your part, then you will be held responsible. So I've had a situation before where I went to take care of a client, and I noticed that her equipment are not doing well, and I started reporting it. In fact, at a point, I called the office. They gave me the number of her hospital. I called her hospital. I called the company that was in charge of that equipment, and, you know, I kept reporting it. And because I knew that it will affect her breathing and it can become some, that's why you need to understand equipment. If you don't know about it, go on Google. Google is your friend. Read about it. You know, take short courses so that you can be skilled, you can be good at your job. That's what makes you different. And when this woman started falling sick, and at a point she was totally down, I wasn't on duty, but those on duty called me and said they had to ring the ambulance because something happened. And, you know, this issue, they saw the trend. They saw the trend from the reporting. So I was reporting, my colleagues were reporting, we kept putting it in our notes. So even the hospital had a track record to check from. So today I just want to encourage you, friends. You see, this job is interesting if you do the right thing. Health and social care is fun if you do the right thing, because this is people's lives. This is people. This is human lives. And that's why you need to be careful. You need to be careful. You need to check. You need to be sure you're walking, your eyes in your front, in your back. Everything is working. Everything is working. You check the person's plate is not looking neat. Don't give it to them. The water is having some particles in it. Show them this water has particles. I'm not sure you should drink this water. And the person insists. You put it in your report. I told them that the water has particles, but they decided to drink it. That will protect you. So in safeguarding, you're protecting the client and you're protecting yourself. So remember all the things I've said. Empowerment, prevention from harm, proportionality, protection, partnership, accountability, reading your care plan, following the instruction. If an equipment is bad, report it, don't manage it. The hoist is bad, don't lift with hoist. Your colleague that you're supposed to do the job together, to lift together with the hoist, is not around. Don't do it. Don't be a macho man. Wait. Even if the person did not fall, when something happens, they will mention it that you alone did it. So if it's a two-man procedure, wait. There was a day I had a call. I got in early and my colleague was running late, and I had another call immediately. I didn't want to waste time. And this was personal care. And what I did was that I started doing the part that only one person can do, getting things ready, you know, and all that. And once it got to the part of turning the person, I waited. And once my colleague came, most of the job that one person can do, I'd already done it. And two of us did the two persons job. It's just a matter of understanding. So I hope this video has been useful and helpful to you. Safeguarding is a serious, big issue in health and social care. And you don't want to be in the middle of it. You don't want to be. Report it. If you did not see it, if they told you, report it. If you saw it, report it. And I pray that we don't fall in trouble. This is your girl Bridget, and thank you so much for being in this video. This is Bridging Healthcare, and thank you for subscribing and liking this video. Safeguarding is a big deal. Please watch this video over and over again, and I hope it's going to help you to become a more effective health and social care worker. Thank you so much, and do have a blessed one. Bye.